My hands were hurting from Minecraft, so I decided I wanted a controller. I was bored though because it was Christmas break, so I built one instead of buying one. Here's what I bought. Buttons, breadboards, Arduinos, wire, soldering iron, probably some other stuff. The first step was to see if I roughly knew what I was doing, so I slapped a button on a breadboard and wired it up without any solder. Who needs solder anyway? And I typed the letter By the way, this is an Arduino Pro Mini. The language that the Arduino uses, I believe, is C++. I don't know how to code in C++, but luckily I had this great website to go off of. With that test done, I knew that it would work, so I sketched a button layout, and before I knew it, I could get to soldering. I don't actually know how to solder. I looked it up online and did good enough, but I made the rookie mistake of absolutely ruining this tip. Whoops. Well, I finished the right side, time to see if it would work. Ah, crap, why won't it work? I freaked out for like 15 minutes thinking it was a problem with my soldering, but it turned out it was just a problem with my code. So I tweaked some things there, and just like that I could type 5 letters. I was so freaking excited. Time to do the same thing for the left side. Building the circuit for the left side was pretty straightforward. One thing different about the left side is that's where I hooked up these toggle switches, because I had the idea of having a built-in sprint key and sneak key. Ideally I would have 3D printed the casing, but again, I was on Christmas break and didn't have access to a 3D printer. So instead I just went with plywood and Gorilla Glue. Alright, I'll stop talking now. I really like the noises in these clips. And boom, it is complete. I would really recommend trying this project. Like, some of the stuff looks hard, but it really isn't. You'll get the hang of it. You can also add other things like joysticks and mechanical key switches and other things, and that's really cool.